Hey everybody, how are you tonight? I've been looking forward to doing this live. I have titled it US Marine with all the right moves. So, guys, this is like really cool. I'm actually pretty excited to do this live tonight. So, if you're with me, just say hello. I just want to get some reviews up here. So, say hello, put a one in the comments, a two if you're watching on the replay. We're going to get started. So I just wanted to share a little bit right before Earl comes on and just have a little small conversation about this is going to be someone that we're going to talk to that is younger. Like he's literally half my age. So we're going to bring him on and we're going to get busy on having a really cool conversation. So here we go, guys. All right, so it says it's adding, so let's bring on Earl. And that should only take another minute or so, maybe half a minute. So, and here we go.
What's
There.
up? Let's go.
How are ya? How are
I'm
ya?
doing great. There's no way I'm half your age, by the way. Not no way.
Dude, I'm 50. How old are you?
I'm 20, 25.
But I can still drive the big truck, so that's all that matters.
All that matters.
Yeah, so you're half my age, and I think that that's actually a fascinating conversation to get into tonight. But I want to first really introduce you to the networks, right? So we got both networks probably watching at this point, and I want to solidify and really drive home what you do for a living. I think it's important for people to understand a little bit of your background and where you are right now, and then we'll get into the rest of the storyline. So go ahead, introduce yourself.
Yeah, so I guess, like she said, my name is Earl Johnson. I'm 25. I'll be 26 in a couple of days. I'm excited about that. I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, so I didn't have much growing up. I lost my father to the justice system at a young age, so that kind of stirred me up. You know what I mean? That's why I went from the suburbs to the actual city of Detroit. I lived with my mom and my stepfather and my stepdad. He was a half dad. He worked about 80, 90 hours a week at Chrysler. He was never home. I'm 25, about to be 26, and still to this day, I never went fishing, never changed a tire, never changed oil. So I kind of missed that aspect of life, having an actual father figure in my life for the long haul. So I kind of had to figure things out. So you put an African American kid in Detroit, Michigan, in the system without really a father guidance, So it's statistically speaking, I'm not supposed to be at where I'm at today. But I had to figure it out, and I had to thank my mom because my mom was very overprotective of me. She kind of showed me the way, and I looked around the city of Detroit and I didn't like life as it was. I didn't like my peers. I didn't like my family, my grandparents, my mom. Nobody was killing it in life. And I'm okay.
Right.
So if I continue to do what my parents are doing, what their parents did, what their parents did, I'm going to get the same exact results. And I absolutely hated Detroit. I hated everything that came with it. So that's when I joined the military at the age of 19, became a husband, a father, and the United States Marine all in the same year. Left my hometown
Ooh.
at the age of 19. Yeah, so it was like a huge culture shock, right? I had to grow up very, very fast.
Yeah,
Take my wife away from her
that's a
family
lot
as
of big
well. So
stuff very fast.
yeah,
Yeah.
all in the
Yeah.
same year. And the military is great. It helped me become a leader. I got promoted pretty fast. I'm an E6 right now. I've only been there in 7 years. And life was pretty good in the military. I can't lie. I get paid on the 1st or 15th. It's like a life. It was a whole lifestyle change as well. But one thing I realized I didn't have in my life was time. We often did 12 on, 12 hours off, which in reality in the military you're doing like 14 on, 10 off for the most part. And I didn't have any time to myself, and I didn't realize this until my kids kind of realized that, hey, dad's like never home, right? And that was like my epiphany to get me out of, really just that 9 to 5 type of mindset, that working to your 65 type mindset. Because again, I had plenty of money. I get paid on the 1st and 15th. I have a roof over my head. My kids were provided for. But I've missed birthdays, first words, first steps, things as a father, as a parent, I would never be able to get back. And I told
Right.
myself growing up that, hey, no matter what job I have, no matter what I do, I would not be like my stepdad. I would be in my kid's life. I won't miss a beat. And here I am. I turned into the person I despise the most, which is a person who has a lot of money but no time. And that's when that entrepreneurial mindset started to kick in. That's when I had to, get out of that mindset.
Okay. So before we jump into that part, explain to everyone what an E6 is in a matter of 7 years. I want them to understand your accomplishment and your hard work.
Yeah, so E6 is basically it's a staff sergeant in the United States Marines. So basically every single year for the first 3 years of my life, I got promoted. Every single year, I didn't miss a beat. So I'm basically every time I've been eligible to get promoted, I got promoted right on time, if not a little bit earlier. And yeah, I mean, I'm only 25 and I'm E6. So
Okay.
yeah.
So that's where I want to bring this together. So you were given the opportunity to advance based on guidelines through the government or the Marines as to when you could advance,
Hmm.
right? And you
Yep.
worked hard and you obtained it, which you definitely have my respect for that because I would cry like a little girl if I was there. So you definitely have my respect. But I want to bring that over because when you become an entrepreneur, it's in your hands now, right?
Hmm.
It's in your. So I want to talk a little bit about how you made that mind shift. So let's talk about first how you were introduced to network marketing and becoming your own entrepreneur. And then let's get into that mind shift of only being able to advance when it's appropriate timing and
Hmm.
when how you can advance based on your desire, work ethic, and your own mindset. So let's talk a little bit about both of those.
Yeah. So heck, where do I even start? So I had a buddy of mine who reached out, a close friend of mine. He reached out like a typical network marketer. Yo, Earl, how you doing, bro? I love your mindset, man. Let's hop on the Zoom. I got a great opportunity for you. And instantly, red flag. I'm like, nope. It's one of those things. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't sound legit. And then I took a step back and I looked at life. I said, okay,
Mm-hmm.
Earl, you live in not necessarily paycheck to paycheck, but you're not killing it, right? You have
Mm-hmm.
no time. Um, just hear him out. This is your buddy. He wouldn't put you in anything bad. Like, just hear them out. So I had about a 2 hour conversation with one of my closest friends in the world. His name is Daniel. And at the end of the conversation, I was like, all right, bro, either this is the best opportunity ever, or you're just a really good speaker. Which one is it? Don't BS me. And he laughed, just like you did. And he was
Yeah,
like, it's
right.
both. I'm a great speaker, and it's the greatest opportunity ever. So I went behind my wife's back, paid money that we didn't have, joined this opportunity. Here I am 2 years later, obviously doing okay for myself.
Right.
And as far as the mindset shift, so one thing that makes me upset about the military is that no matter how hard I work, no matter how many hours I put in, no matter how smart I get, I cannot get promoted or get paid more than people above me, and I could be smarter than them. So, and the military aspect, right? You're strictly paid off your rates, right? Your rank, your rates is what they call it. So I'm an E6. An E5 can work 100 hours a week. I can work five. All because I'm an E6, he's an E5, or she's an E5, I get paid more.
Mm.
And all because I might have joined 1 year, 6 months, 3 months before this person, I'm eligible to get promoted before they are. And they can have all the requirements in the world. It's crazy the fact in the military, you have certain requirements. You have to be inside the military a certain amount of time, right? For you to
Okay.
get promoted to certain ranks. And you also have to be a certain rank for a certain amount of time before you're eligible to get promoted as well.
Ah, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so it's not just, oh, you got to be in the military. No, you have to be a certain rank in order for you to get promoted to the next rank. Now there are, some cases where you can get maturity promoted. You can get promoted a little bit earlier than other people, but those are far few in between. And
Right.
it's only out of, let's say, 100 people. It may be like 5 allocations for that, right? So even then, the best of the best only get promoted a little bit earlier, right? But then you're not talking like years ahead. You're talking about a couple months.
Right.
So it's not even
Right.
that big of a difference. So for me, that
Right.
always pissed me off because since the age of 14, I've always been a hard. I pride myself. If there's one thing I pride myself on, and I'm a little bit cocky of, is my work ethic.
Right.
And I've been working my ass off. Excuse my language, but I'm very authentic. I've been
I'm
working
from
my
New
ass
York,
off.
man. I'm from New
Okay,
York. Say what you want.
good, good. I've been working my ass off since I was 14 at Domino's, and I pride myself on outworking everybody. I became a GM at the age of 17. That's illegal,
Mm.
by the way, right?
Yeah,
I
I
was
was
doing
gonna say.
50
Yeah.
hours a week in high school and still working 50 hours a week while in high school. So I've always prided myself on hard work. In the military, you only, like, your hard work only take you so much further, So like,
Right.
why
Right.
why would I do all this work if I'm getting paid the same amount of money?
Right.
So when I
Right.
when I got introduced to the opportunity, and it was like, all right, well, how much money do I make? They was like, you can make how much money you want to. I was like,
What'd you
really?
say? Yeah.
I'm like, that's a thing? Like, no, like, really, I can get paid how much money I want to? They said, yeah. I said, okay, I want to make $500. How do I have to do that? They said, do this, this, and this. I said, okay, hold on 1 second. I did this. I did it. I got $500. I was like, So if I make $500, maybe I can make $5,000. Hey, what do I have to do to make $5,000? Well, Earl, you gotta do this. Okay. So what attracted me the most to this industry, to this specific business model, is that it is strictly productivity driven based results. Meaning
Right.
that no matter when I come in, no matter where I come in, as long as I do the work and I bring the results, I get paid off of the results. So one thing I pride myself in, again, is hard work. So the guy that brought me in, I think he's made a total of $100. I'm not going to say his name out of respect. He made $100.
Yeah. Okay.
I've made thousands, but he joined before me. How in the world can I make more money than the guy that joined before me? And I love that. I've
Yeah.
made I've made more money than thousands of people probably above me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's called fair.
Absolutely.
I love that, right? I
Right.
don't love being in the military where, oh, this guy literally came in one day before me, therefore he qualifies to get promoted. That pisses me
Right.
off so much. You don't even understand how mad
I'm not
that
sure
makes
I
me.
could handle that. And I
Yeah.
can actually, when someone works hard, you want to be able to advance yourself. But when you're held back in doing so just based on procedure or what's already in the books, that's a tough pill to swallow,
Mm-hmm.
right? So now you're over here in a different industry altogether. The only quote unquote war that you're going to fight is against yourself, right? It's going to be your own mindset. So let's talk about that. So now in the military, you need to have a specific mindset, right? You have to have that. We train with Overcome Nation, who is led by Rick Gutman, and he teaches you to expand in different characters and capacities. Going through the military, you had to do similar expansion, right, on
Mm-hmm.
yourself. What do you think was harder? What do you think is more difficult to expand on character wise and capacity wise? Was it the military, or do you think that you coming into the industry, you feel like it's going to push you? It's going to push you, but it's going to push you in a great direction. But where did you find it to be more like a little bit more difficult? Because in the military, I would think you can kind of go you can go down the road and you can just be hardcore for winning. But then over
Mm-hmm.
here, you got to learn to deal with a lot of different people at a lot of different levels. So which one did you feel was a little bit easier to do, mindset
Yeah.
wise,
Well,
character wise?
I'll say this. I would say both was extremely a culture shock for me. Okay. So both was hard, but the most rewarding was Overcome Nations, the mindset. And the reason why I say it because in the military, they teach everybody to look the same, haircuts, uniform, act the
Right.
same, be the same, right? So in
Mm-hmm.
reality, it's pretty simple to understand that concept,
Right.
right? Okay,
Right.
you try to tell me I have to walk left foot first, then right foot. Okay, I have to do this on this foot, that on that foot. I have to wake up at this time. I have to get a haircut. It's all there,
Mm,
and I can talk one way in the military because we're all Marines, right?
right.
And we all went through the same process, the same school, we went through the same pain. So it was a culture shock there, and it's pretty much easier after you understood the process, after you understood, becoming a Marine, changing your lifestyle, being a Marine. It's pretty simple. Now,
Right.
Overcome Nation, um, it was much harder because it wasn't just transactional. I had to become more of a human being in order for me to grow my wallet per se, right? So in the
Right.
military, it's really just mental and physical. That's pretty much it. With Overcome Nation, being an entrepreneur, it's emotional. You got to work on your love strength. You got to work on your endurance, right? Your mental, your financial, your physical. Everything
Mm-hmm.
is needed to improve, right, in order for you to become successful at Overcome Nation. And the fact that the mindset shift for me personally, and again, remember this: when I went to the military, my income increased a little bit. When I went to Overcome Nation, I changed my mindset from the 1% wealthy person. My income increased exponentially.
Right.
So that
I love
alone
it.
would tell you what mindset you should go with, the one that brings the
Mm-hmm.
most money to your pocket, right? And a lot of people think, Maria, a lot of people think that, oh, after I get the money, then I'll become more of a human being, or after I get the money, then I'll increase this, and then I'll increase that, and then I'll no. The money is a byproduct of growing spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, and physically. Once you
Yes.
improve all those areas, and now all of the 24 different strengths we have, love, strength, all these other strengths we have, once you increase these strengths, you become more, be before you
See.
become more of a human being. Then that's when the dollars start to roll in. People have it opposite. People think the money comes in, then they change. It will never come.
Mm.
So Overcome Nation and the industry of network marketing, but specifically Overcome Nation, has increased my mindset to be well-rounded in all these areas. Because now when I have the money, now I know what to do with it. Now I have the capacity to be able to make this money, but keep my relationship with God, keep my relationship with my wife, keep my relationship with my kids, keep my relationship with people like you who are cross-line, and we have no we have no intimacy of business because whatever you do doesn't benefit me, whatever I do doesn't benefit you, but therefore we still have a great
Right.
relationship, right? Hence the fact
Yeah.
why we're doing this live together right now. So I would say that the Overcome Nation Business School has stretched me way more than the military. But I would say that the military was a great starting point.
Wonderful. I really like that. That was actually really good there, dude. I really like that. Because I think people need to know that there is so much more than just falling in love with the product, right? There's a lot more to this. With that being said, team. So you're obviously accustomed to being part of a team, right? Because in the military, you need to be, it's either teamwork or someone's going to get hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in Overcome Nation, it's all about team. Of overall movement going forward is what we're on now. Let's talk more about Overcome Nation. Let's talk more about where we're headed. Those little pictures that we get that you had to explain to me. Let's talk a little bit more about like what is this? so this is where 25 to 50 like really came into more of a clarity for me, because honest to God, when I heard the initials NFT, I was like, yep, you lost me. I'm done. And then here you are. You're like, yeah, just go do, So let's talk about that. Like where Overcome Nation's headed, what you're excited about, what the future looks like. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. So before I dive into Overcome Nation, I want to talk about not necessarily the company name, but the company at first. So the company already rewards us pretty well. Like I went to Cabo, I'm going to the Bahamas this upcoming October. Went to Cabo this past year. So the company does great with rewarding us and compensation. Like best company there is, period. I don't have to say the name.
Right.
But Overcome Nation, being the team that we are, I'm just going to say hashtag relevancy. We stay relevant. When COVID hit and people had, so many people are accustomed to having to do home parties and this and that at home events, we was able to pivot and switch to Zoom.
Yes.
When COVID hit, everybody want to be healthy. They want to look good. They want to feel good. They want a strong immune system. Well, we have a great health products, right? Top 50 in the world, by the way, not to mention the only network marketing company that has that award. And then all of a sudden, these NFTs and blockchains and crypto and all these things start happening. So what have we been able to do? We pivoted again. We were the first network marketing platform-based team that has an NFT platform. So again, we're staying relevant. So one thing I'm excited about, to answer your question, I want to add to this, is that our relatability or our ability to stay relevant. And that's very hard to do in this industry because a lot of people would jump ship. Oh, this is the next big thing. That's the next big thing. The next best product, the next best this. Everybody likes to say this is the next big thing. And if you look at it, people's vocabulary, we have the best product, best comp plan, best company, right? That's only three. That's only 3 layers to the cake. We can say we have all those 3 plus a self-development program is going to change your freaking life that you couldn't even pay for if you wanted to. And then now we have an additional rewards program on top of that. So we have a 5 cake layer, right? I call this a pound cake, right?
I love it.
and what people don't realize is that NFTs is the future. The metaverse, I don't care how you look at it, the metaverse, NFTs, blockchain, crypto, it's the future. If you don't know that now, you should have known that when Bitcoin jumped from like 5,000 to like 80,000. It's not going anywhere. It's going to continue going up and going up and going up, no matter if you like it or not. So you might as well give the program. And the Overcome Nation, I love that we just able to stay relevant. And like NFTs can only be bought. Okay, we're the first organization we can actually earn NFTs. I've earned 3 NFTs off of my work and my hard work and due diligence, right? I paid for an additional one to get coaching sessions. So one thing I love about this is that typically network marketing, guys, it takes you, we'll use my scenario, it takes you at least 1 year to get results that you need to get access to top leaders, okay? It took me maybe 1 year and 6 months to get access to Rick, of hard work and dedication, like actually give him results. Like, hey, man, I'm here for the long haul. Now, in an organization, people can buy that. They can buy the intimacy right off the back and have that one-on-one connection with them without having to wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years to get the results. That's insane.
That is. That's powerful.
Insane. That's insane. Like, I wish I could just like go back in the future, tell Rick to do this. I would have bought it a long time ago, and then I probably would have been like a diamond by now. I don't know. Secondly, there has never been another manual that actually teach you step by step how to be a black diamond, and Rick came out with that as well. He's the first person I know in this industry to put out a black diamond manual, step by step process. What do you do to get the star 100? If you add gold, what happens? Blue sapphire, like literally, like from the philosophy to the mechanics, we have access to that as well. That's what I'm excited about. I've been looking,
Yeah.
flipping through the
Oh,
pages, and taking it all in. I can't wait to get my full leather back. And
not me either. We gotta yell at
and
him,
like
tell him hurry up.
exactly right. And honestly, we just have the cool factor. We have the it factor. Whatever the it factor is. Before it was Zoom calls, then it was health awareness. Now it's NFTs. Like we've been able to just continue to add on, and not to mention we have another rewards program. So not only does a company pay me money, I can go ahead and get a diamond and get vacations paid by Rick just by
Right.
doing my job, just by running my business. Can you imagine that? Could you imagine having a business and just simply just doing your job, which is making money, helping people win at life? You get
Mm-hmm.
rewarded not once but twice. That's like a no-brainer to me. And we're just taking over the industry. Like I said, we speak a whole new different language. Whole new
Right.
different language. Remember, conversation. Oh, we have the best comp plan. Oh, we got the best products. Okay, I heard that one before. Yeah, our company's brand new. We're the best. We have two more layers at least to add on top of
Right.
that. So our language speaks completely different because again, yes, the product is the show. You got to have a great product, but how many network marketers you know that make money but ends up blowing it? Right? I'd rather be a six-figure earner in network marketing, take that money and have the financial education to be able to make it seven figures, instead of me making
Absolutely.
6 or 7 figures and me going broke after going company to company. So what we have to offer comes second to none, and the fact that
Mm-hmm.
people at the age of 50, 25, heck, some 19-year-olds can be successful in this
Right.
industry, not because we're special. Okay, I promise you, me and Maria, we're both loudmouth. We both have energy, but we're not special. We're just normal. Okay, but we have the
Right.
self development program that teaches us and pours us and pulls up the champion outside of us to make us become great at this opportunity. Remember this, guys. Write this down. You don't have to cash at me. It's okay. I put my cash up in the comments if you want to. It doesn't matter how good the opportunity is. It does not matter. There are a lot of shiny objects out there. Okay. If you have a great opportunity and you don't have someone to teach you, coach you, develop you to become great at that opportunity, the only thing you will have is a great opportunity and a lot of headaches. If I didn't have a drill
Right.
instructor to teach me, coach me, show me how to be a United States Marine, I wouldn't be a Marine because I wasn't born to be a Marine. I had to get trained and molded into a Marine. Same thing. Success applies to that same exact philosophy. You want to become
Mm-hmm.
successful, somebody has to teach you, show you, develop you to become successful at that particular business category, industry that you want to be in. And we have that. And that's why we have the it factor. And that's why I'm not going to sit there and say we have 100% freaking life-changing rate, because obviously, you can bring a horse to the water, you can't make them drink it. But I promise you,
Right.
to anybody out there who has an itch in your palms, money's coming. You have a gut feeling you need to do something different. We have what you want. Trust me. Because again,
Yeah.
statistically speaking, I'm not supposed to be here. The numbers, the system, all goes against me. Look it up. It goes
Yeah.
against me. I'm not supposed to be here. And I'm here because of the system that we have and the business school and the mentors and the culture that we have in this team. Come second to
Right.
none.
And it's exciting because I love when people beat the odds. I love it. I just think, you know, it's like the quote I always say, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog,
Mm-hmm.
and that is so true. And you had the fight to want to be above and beyond what you were statistically supposed to be. And I really love that. Let's talk one last thing. I only want to,
Yeah.
I'm going to wrap this up in about 5 minutes because I know you just got home from work. I haven't even seen your family
You
yet.
got all my time. You
So,
got all
okay.
my time.
I want to let's talk about Rick and Kim
Mhm.
and what they bring to the table as people, right? So they're leaders, they're mentors, but there's so much more to them also. And you've been able to create an excellent relationship with both of them. So I want to just some edification on both of them, so for people to see and hear the little bit of the side, yes, apart as far as the business goes, but as human beings.
Yeah. Okay. I'll start with Kim because I have a special heart in my place with Kim. So Kim has probably poured into me, maybe up there with Rick as far as like time wise, right? And it's crazy because Kim literally doesn't benefit anything off of what I do. Absolutely nothing. Completely cross line. Whatever revenue I bring to the company, she does not benefit from. That's what you call just a good person.
Yeah.
And I love seeing a Cinderella story. Single mom, donating plasma. Again, her odds are like up there with me as far as like not being able to make it in life. And seeing how far she's come, but not but not being cocky about it or being egotistical, but just being a great human being just speaks volumes, right, to the culture that we have.
Right.
And a big reason why I believe we're the only network marketing company that has cross relationships is because of Kim. She literally is the top down. It starts from her, right? She doesn't care what business you're in. She doesn't care who's downline you're in. She's going to love you no matter what
Right.
and be there for you. And so yeah,
100%.
Kim is a freaking beast. I love her. I'll fight for Kim. I told her, like, you got any problems, you give me a call. I'll bring the whole military if I have to. Like, yeah, she's a freaking beast. And then when it comes to Rick, you know, a lot of top figure earners in network marketing, they always say, "Oh, I love all my people," right? And I never really bought that BS. Can I be real? I never bought it. I'm like, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
whatever,
absolutely.
right? And it wasn't until, was it 2020? It wasn't until 2020 or 2020. It was 2020. Is that I came up to Rick. I'm like, hey man, you know, I'm like, you should give me one of these bracelets you have, right? Because you know he rocks the bracelets. I'm like, hey, what I gotta do to get one of those bracelets? Can I buy it from you? He took it off his wrist and he gave it to me. Now, I know that's just a small gesture, okay? But for me, that meant the freaking world. I was like, yo, like he actually cares to get me off his wrist? Like, what? And guess what? He didn't give nobody else one that whole night. He's like, nope, the rest are mine. So that was like my moment. I'm like, oh, he actually cares about me a little bit. And then I remember I was going through a tough battling season, and I came, I'm like, hey, Rick, dude, I need some more motivation, bro. Like, what can we do? He's like, yo, come to my house. I was like, come to your house? Like, for real? He's like, yeah. Spent 4 or 5 days from at his house. Spent time with him and his daughter, and that we didn't even talk business like that. We just talked, you know, God and family, and just like got to know each other on a personal level. Rick is he's literally outclassed me in all ways of life. Literally, he gets nothing from me. There's nothing I can even give this man that can give him any value, right? So it's literally me just taking. He continues to give, and that's when I knew. I'm like, okay, this guy isn't here for the money. He's actually here to see people's lives change. And that's when 100% my loyalty. I mean, I've always been 100% loyal, but that was like my deciding factor. Okay, I'm not leaving this guy's side.
Right.
If he's willing to introduce me to his daughter, to take me to his home, and again, I didn't even touch my wallet. He would not let me pay for anything. Right? Not even dinner. I didn't do anything. Was a true testament of who his character is, and that's why I'm not going anywhere, like, at all. Like, if he leaves, I'll leave. Wherever he goes, I'm going, because you don't find.
I think that's the whole team.
Yeah. You don't find too many rich people, honestly, at all, that has that mentality, you know, to genuinely help people. And the fact that it starts at the top, I think that's why our culture, we genuinely want to help people all the way down. It doesn't matter if we benefit off you or not. And that's what breeds. And again, like Rick said, it goes from a family to an army to a nation. And I think that right now we're in the nation. We're on the army side of things, and soon enough, when rain comes, we'll be in the nation side for sure. And yeah, I love both of them to death. Like I said, besides Jesus Christ himself, those two, and on top of Daniel Wiggenbush, at the top of the people that's changed my life. They put me on a whole new different trajectory than just being an average Marine, doing 20 years retiring, having to get another job because retirement doesn't pay me shit, and now I'm working till I'm 65. Now my family actually have hope. Right? I have hope now that I can be retired by the time I'm 30. And I'm 26.
Yeah. And I
That's
believe
powerful.
you're going to be there. Yeah, 100%. And with the work ethic you have, and I've seen the action, I've seen the moves that this Marine has, and he's going to be retired. He's going to be retired. I want you to invite everyone. June 11th, where are we going? What are we doing?
We are going to be in Irvine, California for our rain and events. Like I said, Dominion was amazing. If you guys haven't seen Dominion, go to Maria's page, go to my page. I'm sure we have some videos up. But Dominion, there was financial breakthrough, financial miracles that happened in that room. And we plan to do that again. June 11th, Saturday, for a one-day event. We have virtual and we have the in-person event. So again, like I said, when's the last time a 6-figure earner, a 7-figure earner, and an 8-figure earner offered to teach you for cheap? Right. Never, right? So you have an opportunity to come get a ticket. Again, tickets are very cheap. And like I said, it's definitely life-changing. Because again, we don't just teach you how to sell. We don't just teach you about product. We teach you, again, all the strengths you need: emotional, financial, social, mental, all the strengths you need in all the different areas, right? We teach you how to play Monopoly the right way, not just go past go and collect $200. We want to see you multiply it. And again, the fun you're going to have, I'll be emceeing again. So you're going to have some fun with me. We're going to get you dancing. And worst case, you lose a couple pounds by dancing on stage. That's about it. Best case, it freaking changes your life. So you can take your pick.
Right. And if you're in the business with us, you actually get an NFT, correct?
NFT. Yes, I forgot about it. Yeah. So, oh my God. Yeah, let me go back to that. I'm sorry.
Rewind. No.
You get to collect the NFT again. Like NFTs can cost you thousands, right? And the fact that you get this nice NFT, and again, only way for you to be to get next for you to offer this NFT again, like just staying relevant. Like who doesn't want an NFT? Like I have the Dominion one, I have the Rain one already. I have the Dominion, the Rain. I have the Freedom. I can't wait to get this next NFT. Like NFTs literally gamify business for us. I've never seen a business, okay? When I hear business, Maria, you know what I think of? Like board meetings, Zoom meetings, people like in suit and ties, boring. Rick literally gamified. I don't know if that's a word, but I've been saying, so I'm gonna keep saying it. Somebody corrects me. He literally gamified business. I'm not like the money's cool. Don't get me wrong, but like I'm in it for NFTs. Like I want to get that Black Pearl NFT because it's just badass.
After
like,
me,
Earl the Pearl. I mean, I was thinking before you, but hey. So yeah, you get an NFT. You get to be around high quality level people. And there's no inch of negative energy. And that's why I love going to Cali so much, because I mean I love the Marine Corps, but it's negative. I'm sure at your job space it can be negative sometimes. In that room for those 12 hours, 13 hours, there is not one sign of negativity, and that's like a huge relief off my heart and off my shoulders. So I can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. So definitely ask questions, guys. We need to get you guys registered. That event is a must. If you want to change your trajectory, if you're not living the dream, you're not liking your life right now, you want something more, you want something different, or you want to add to what you have more, I'm telling you, definitely give it to Maria, give it to myself, you're in my network, and we need to get you registered for that event. It is going to be life changing, literally.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know I'm fired up about it. And you're right. There's never a bad word being said. Everyone's on the same page. Everyone wants to move in the same direction, which is upward. And, I think you've said everything pretty much that there is to say about our team, about Rick and Kim. Is there anything else that you want to add to get out to all these people in our networks in reference to where we're headed?
Yeah, I'll say one thing. Hopefully this hits home for some people. If you died today, God forbid, I'm knock on wood, but if you was to die today, would you be completely 100% happy with how your life ended? If the answer to that question is no, I would ask you, what are you waiting for? Because literally, you have no idea when your time is going to come. So don't die with any what ifs. I'd rather people die with memories and not dreams.
Right.
So with that being said, we provide the best memories. I promise you that. I've had some great time with Maria. We drove a freaking huge truck that she couldn't even sit in the front seat of. It was freaking ridiculous. But no, seriously, all jokes aside, I've met some of my closest friends that I've only known for 2 or 3 years in this industry, and I'm probably closer to some of these people that I am to some of my family. So that should tell you the miracles and the breakthrough that we have as a team. And if you guys have been watching for a while, you've been seeing on time, you just don't know, I promise you should probably just get some more information, get some questions answered, and take a chance. I don't know anybody in life that's successful that hasn't taken a chance. And the great thing about this business, you don't have to spend $50,000 for you to take a chance. Talk about a couple $100 to take a chance. Is that really a chance? No, it's not. It's a freaking no-brainer. That's what it is. So Maria, thank you so much. I want to take the spotlight shining back on you because you're a freaking boss. I love you so much. We got to develop a good relationship, and the fact that you bring all these people on, myself and Rick and Kim and other people onto your network, just shows me, and it should show your network how good of a person that you are, how open-minded, how great of a heart that you have to give some of this knowledge to your network for free, by the way. So I just want to say I love you. I adore you. Guys, you're Maria's network. Hit her up. She's a freaking beast. She's going places. She's already been places. And she definitely wanted to take you with her for sure. So definitely hit her up.
Thank you, Earl. I appreciate it. Everybody, it's something that we are excited about, but we're not going to build based on hype. We want you to join us in a movement of changing your life directly in control of, you are in control, not anybody else. And that is something that we're working hard at. We're taking all the people with us that want to join us and so that they can leave these incredible legacies behind. So guys, pay attention, rewind if you need to, hear some more about this, and whatever network you're in, reach out. Let's have a conversation. It'll be well worth your time. I promise you that. So Earl, I love you, my friends. I will see you definitely in June.
Let's go. I can't wait.
Thanks so much, hon. I appreciate your time.
No problem. Take care.
All right. Bye.